In the early 1800s, nestled amidst the rolling hills and tranquil landscapes of Adams, Tennessee, lived an unassuming family, the Bells. Their days were filled with the simple joys of living on their farm, their nights peaceful and quiet, but this tranquility was about to shatter. It all began with subtle, barely perceptible disturbances. A light tapping sound on the walls, as if someone were knocking from the other side. Chains dragging across the wooden floor late at night. Whispers that seemed to dance around the corners of the rooms, too faint to decipher. At first, these sounds were sporadic, mere flickers in the quiet tapestry of their lives. John Bell, a man of reason and logic, dismissed them as figments of an overactive imagination or the tricks of a playful wind. His wife, Lucy, a devout Christian, found solace in prayer, believing that God would shield their home from any malevolent forces. And so life on the Bell farm continued, the unsettling sounds serving as a mere backdrop to their everyday lives. But as the weeks rolled by, the intensity of these disturbances grew. What began as soft taps escalated to violent thumps, shaking the very foundations of their home. The whispers grew clearer, taking on menacing tones that seemed to slither under the skin of their peace. Then came the night that would forever alter the Bells' existence. The children awoke in the dead of the night, their young voices echoing in terror through the darkened house. Their blankets had been torn from their beds, their pillows askew. And worst of all, invisible hands had slapped their faces, leaving stinging marks that vanished as quickly as they appeared. Lucy and John rushed to their children's aid, their own beds undisturbed. A clear boundary between the realm of the living and whatever was intruding on their world. Lucy's prayers grew fervent, seeking divine intervention against whatever evil had breached their sanctuary. And then a voice, disembodied, ancient, cut through the silence, a voice that did not belong to this world. "I am a witch," it boomed, "and you have disturbed me from my rest." It taunted them, reveling in their fear. It laughed in the darkness, a sound that sent shivers down their spines. It sang hymns, twisting their faith into a grotesque mockery. Neighbors who came to offer their support also heard the voice, clear and strong, carrying on conversations as if another person were present. Sometimes it predicted events that transpired later, casting an eerie shadow of foreboding over their lives. The voice became a constant, an unwelcome guest that refused to leave. But its presence grew more violent as time went on. John Bell, the patriarch of the family, became its main target. He often felt the pressure of invisible hands on his chest, as if trying to suffocate him. His health, already fragile, deteriorated rapidly. The voice taunted him, relishing in his pain. One fateful day, John Bell was found extremely ill. His medicine bottle had been replaced with a vile concoction of black liquid. The voice rang through the house, mocking his pain and claiming victory. "He's mine now," it screamed with glee. And true to its word, John Bell died within days. The voice boomed triumphantly, hailing its conquest over him. As the family prepared for his burial, the spirit's laughter echoed through the gathering, a macabre counterpoint to their grief. The funeral ended, but the terror did not. For years, the Bell family remained trapped in their own personal hell. Visitors from distant lands came to witness the supernatural spectacle, eager to hear the witch's voice for themselves. Even the renowned General Andrew Jackson, who later became the 7th President of the United States, made a pilgrimage to the Bell home. But his men, upon hearing the witch's torment, fled in terror, abandoning him to face the horrors alone. To this day, the legend of the Bell Witch persists, a chilling tale whispered around campfires and shared among those who dare to tread the shadowy paths of the night. Some say the Bell Witch still roams the caves near the old Bell farm, waiting to be mocked or disturbed. And those who venture into her domain often hear strange voices, feel icy fingers brush against their skin, and hear their names whispered on the wind. Did the Bell family fall victim to a cruel curse, Was it the restless spirit of an ancient witch seeking retribution? Or did they encounter something far darker, something that defied the boundaries of human understanding? The truth remains elusive, lost to the shadows of time. But one thing is certain, the Bell Witch continues to haunt our collective consciousness. A grim reminder that some stories never truly end.